My dear students, good evening all of you. Now, model auxiliary is how to use a should. What are the different usages of should and would in English language as a model of verbs we are going to discuss. Now, first should. Should is the past tense of shall and is used as such in reported speech. Reported speech means ended speech. That means the words of a person we can say in two ways. Direct way, indirect way. Direct way means what the person said through his mouth, that is a direct speech, and the meaning of the words of the person, indirect speech. Now indirect speech, while you are writing, this is shall, we are going to change it into should. So should is the past tense of shall and is used as such in a reported speech. So direct speech, this is the HM said students shall assemble at the college at 4 p.m. The HM said that students should assemble, shall became should, because here said is the past tense main clause, this is called. So here also shall, we should change it into should. In that way, to change shall in direct speech into indirect speech if the reporting verb is in past tense. This is called main clause, this is called subordinate clause. In the main clause verb is said, that's why shall also we have to change it into should. In that way, we can use should. Now, second rule. Should expresses duty and obligation. Obligation means the compulsory activity we should do without saying no. We have to do it. That is our responsibility towards the country, or we have to abide by some rules and regulations. We have to obey. That is called obligation. Without saying no, we have to follow it. We should work for the country. Everybody in this world, every person in the country should do something for the welfare of the country. So, should work. It is the duty and it is the obligation. We should work for the country. You should pay the fees in time. You should work. You should pay the fee in time. It is the duty of the person to pay the fees in time. Third rule. Should is shows possibility. Possibility means what will happen later. To express possibility, we can use a should. If she should come, ask her to wait. Ask her to wait. Here, this sentence expresses if she should come. Actually, it is not possible to her to come. In case, if she should come, ask her to wait. So her coming is possibility. So to express such type of possibility, we use should. Fourth one, should expresses unreal conditions. Unreal conditions. So conditional clauses are there. Conditional clause means the clause which starts with the if. Next clause is main clause. So main clause expresses result. If clause expresses condition, means the result in the main clause depends upon the conditional clause. So conditional clause is here. If I were you, I should agree to that. If I were you, I after were only we have to use. Unreal conditional clause, unreal conditions if you want to express. So suppose one person says to other, if I were in your condition, if I were you, if I were in the condition of you, I should agree to that. That means actually here, one proposal we did not agree. So by hearing that, our friend may say to us, if I were you, I am in your position, I should agree to that proposal. To express unreal condition. That means other person would not become us. We would not become other person. It is not possible. For the unreal condition, we can use. So I after were, he after also were we have to use. Now fifth model. Should is used after lest. Lest means It expresses fear in order that not. Means the condition is not fulfilled. That is the meaning. The police surrounded the house lest, means otherwise, if they did not surround the house, the thieves should escape. Lest after we have to use should in the other clause. Lest conjunction if you take, next clause, the thieves should escape, this is one clause. So verb before should we have to use. That means lest is followed by should. After lest conjunction we have to use should. Next, should express possibility. What will happen later? To express possibility, we should use. We should be able to finish the work in time. Some work is given to you. So you are saying to others, we should be able. We should have the capacity. Able means capacity. We should be able to finish the work in time. So to show our capacity, we can use should express a possibility. That means it is possible for us to do the work. To express possibility, should also we can use. Should is used to make polite form. Polite form is in a polite manner, requestful manner, without following rudeness. To say some statement in a polite manner, should like to expression we have to use. I should like to congratulate the speakers on the high level of discussion we have had. That means a meeting was conducted. There, officials, they discussed the matter in an excellent manner. That's why one person is congratulating those speakers who helped them to understand something. I should like to congratulate the speakers on the high level of discussion we have had. So in this way, should is used as a past tense of shall to change a direct speech into indirect speech. Where is a shall direct speech? That will become should in indirect speech. Next, it expresses duty and obligation. Compulsory as a person in the society, in the country, in the state, in the village, in the town, we have to do some works. That is our responsibility. We should follow left while we are walking on the road. It is our duty, obligation. We should pay taxes without fail. Then only government can run in a smooth manner. So we should pay taxes properly. Should pay. That is the duty and obligation of the people. Possibility. So duty, obligation. Here possibility. That means it will be taken place. If she should come, actually she won't come. If it is possible to come of her, ask her to wait. Should express unreal condition. Unreal condition means what? Actually, the condition, if I were you means, if I were you, if you say, other person, we won't become. Other person is other person only. We are we only. So we won't become other persons. Other persons won't become us. That's why if I were you, I should agree to that. It is not possible. So to express unreal conditions. Next one, after lest should we have to use. Should be able to express possibility. We should be able to do the work. We should be able to finish the work in a proper manner. Next, should is used to make polite form, polite way, to make polite statements. I should like to invite the chief guest on this auspicious occasion on the stage to be a chief guest. Like that, we can invite the person. So to make polite statements, should like to we have to use. So these are the usages of should as a modal auxiliary in those sentences. Now we are going to learn about would, how to use would in modal and as a modal auxiliary in sentences. So here should would can we use in all three persons, means first person, second person, third person. There is no difference. All persons we can use to form sentences. Now would is the past tense. Same here, how should is used as a past tense of shall, would is also used as a past tense of will. See here, direct speech, ended speech, or reported speech. She said, I will not meet you tomorrow. She said that conjunction we have to take when you are removing comma and commas. I will not meet you. I will not meet you means who said? She said. What she said? I will not meet. I means she. She would not meet me the next day. So, will became would here in indirect speech or reported speech. Now, would expresses willingness or determination. Willingness means acceptance. So without any force, we can accept to do something. And a determination. Determination means a strong decision we took in our mind. That means we are not in the position to listen to the words of others. Whatever the decision we took that is right, we think, that's why we don't want to listen to the words of others. That is called determination. To express willingness and determination, would is used. Now we see here. He said he would try his best to help him. That means the person is willing to help the other person. So I would try expresses willingness of the person. He would have his own way. He would have his own way means he will take his own decision. He would have his own way. He determined in his mind to have his own way. So would, if we use before have, it expresses strong determination of the subject. I would do my work. I would do that work only. That means suppose somebody told you not to do that work. If you say, I would do that work only, that is called determination. Would do expresses strong determination you decided in your mind. Would like to express as wish. She would like to know what her works. She would like to know what her duties. This one also you can write. Duties. What are the duties allotted to her? She would like to know. She would like to. This expression shows the wish of the person, wish of the speaker. Would rather expresses choice or preference. Would rather expresses choice or preference. That means you want to do something in place of other thing. So choice is yours. You prefer to do something that to express your choice or preference. I would rather die than marry him. I would rather die, verb form, than conjunction. Marry her. He would rather die than marry her. Would rather expresses preference. Would rather die than marry her. That means the person is not willing to marry her. So he does not want to take such type of choice. He does not like to take that woman as his wife in his life. So at that time, I would rather, it should be used in the sentence. He would rather die than marry her. That means it is better to die instead of marrying her. So to express such type of choice, would rather we have to use. Next, would is used for asking polite questions. In a polite manner, if you ask questions, would we have to use? Would you like to go to movie tonight? Would you like a cup of tea? In place of would, if you use will, it is not a polite manner. Somebody are using can you like? Will you like? So would is the appropriate word which shows the politeness we are showing towards the others. Would you like a cup of tea? Would you like to go to movie tonight? Would you like to take another cup of tea? Like that. Would we have to start to make polite questions. Now last usage of would. Would is used to express impossible or improbable conditions. So here conditional means immediately we have to understand the sentence starts with if. This is called if clause. This is called conditional clause. The clause which starts with if is conditional clause. That means in this clause one condition is there. So the result in the main clause, this next one is called main clause. The result in the main clause depends upon the condition of the if clause. So if I were you, see here, after I, this unreal condition, impossible, improbable conditions, we have to write were in place of was. We have to remember this one. If I were a king, I would make you my queen. A poor person is saying to his wife, if I were a king, I would make you my queen. This person won't become a king. Poor person won't become king. And he won't make his wife as his queen. That's why to say such type of impossible or improbable conditions, we have to use would. I would make expresses impossible, improbable conditions. Next, if I could fly like a bird, if I could fly like a bird, condition clause could also we can use. That means possibility it expresses, means unreal condition. If I could fly like a bird, I would be with you now. I would be, this is the verb form. I would be with you now. So, it is not possible to fly like a bird for a person. Person can't fly like a bird. So, to express the actions which are not possible to human beings, then we have to use would in the main clause to express improbable conditions. If I could fly like a bird, one person is saying that if he could fly like a bird, the person should become bird. Is it possible to make a person a bird? No. The condition is not proper. So result also not proper. I would be with you now. So he is not, he won't become a bird. How can he fly? So unreal conditional clause to say, that means when you are talking to the people, we use a such type of expressions. If I were a millionaire, I would give you crores of rupees. He won't become a millionaire, he won't give money. So to show such type of improbable, impossible conditions in the sentence, particularly in main clause, we should use would. My dear students, in this video, we learned should and would as modal auxiliaries. What are the different usages of would and could? We learned. So, you go through the video and try to get the meaning. And if you use all these things in a proper manner, your language, your knowledge of the language will be improved. So, thank you, Varuna. Have a nice day.